Hey everybody, George Chamberlin here watching your dollars on this Friday, the 16th of December, winding down the old year. Got a report out this morning. It's not much of a shock or no big surprises, but it is something worth noting. It's the Consumer Price Index. It measures the cost of living for us folks out there. How much do we pay for different consumer products and stuff like that? And the report basically saw that during the month of November, the Consumer Price Index was unchanged, and over the past 12 months, which goes back and catches December of last year, up 2.4%. I want to show you what's been going on with inflation for a while in here. This is a 10-year chart of inflation, the annual inflation rates chart, as they call it. You can see that these were the big boom years, the early part of 2000. We had a lot of things going on, and we had inflation obviously get up around 4% on an annualized basis. That's really not bad. 4% is not bad, and what we could use today is a little bit of inflation. But look, watch out below. 4% down to nothing. That's when everything fell apart in the U.S. economy, 2000 into 2008. Just miserable. Man, you look back on that, every chart I could throw a million charts up here, no matter what it is, the cost of a Hershey bars, it doesn't make any difference. It would show this kind of a plunge in there. Everything fell around. And this shows how close we were to really falling off the brink here and going from much worse than a recession, possibly into a depression. But because they started flooding money into the markets, the Federal Reserve, we saw that things came back. Inflation kicked up a little bit, hardly not much. What's that? 2%, I guess, right across there, below 2%. And this year we're going to be probably, when we factor in all 12 months of this year, somewhere around 3.5%, which again is not bad. Anybody who lived through the Carter years remembers when inflation was 12, 14, 15%. That's bad stuff. We could use a little inflation in this country today. We could use a little bit of inflation in wages and earnings. We could use a little bit of inflation in some items, and that's what makes the economy grow, is inflation. We haven't really had any inflation for quite some time. So, we'll see where we go. Prices at the pump are coming down pretty fast in here. That keeps the cost of living down and other things as well. But we're kind of in a sweet spot here. We'll see where we go as the year progresses, and we ultimately may have to address some hyperinflation in the next couple of years, but not until after the election. Watching your dollars, I'm George Chamberlin. Have a good